You was a rat. They need to go ahead and end your rap career, bang, man. You was a rat.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. All right, so Fredo Bang, man, he's probably the most breakout star from the Baton Rouge rap scene this year. Dude is having a great year, man. He's got a collaboration with Mulatto, and he's got a collaboration with Sada Baby, and both of those videos are doing great on this platform, man. Now, the crazy thing about it is, Fredo Bang is starting to get even more and more attention as things in hip hop start to heat up. So there's a beef situation that's going on in hip hop right now between Lil Durk's camp and the folks down there with Quando Rondo and whatnot. Some might even expand that to 4K Trey, and that's what brings in Fredo Bang. Now, Fredo Bang is more aligned with Lil Durk and those cats because just off of GP, anybody from BBG and anybody that's out at 4K Trey are his direct ops in the music game. Now, Fredo Bang has been pretty mature about the situation. Every time somebody's come at him, he's pretty much shoved it off and continued striving and made sure that his success in the music game won't be derailed. Well, lately, man, somebody who's an alleged associate of Boosie has gone online and talked a lot about TBG and Fredo Bang specifically. Now, before we get into the exact specifications of what he said and what went down, man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, so there's a rapper, or man, maybe he's a music mogul, or maybe he's just a street dude. But there's a guy by the name of Chinay the Kid. Now, Chinay, he's on social media, and he is going in on Fredo Bang. And when I say in, I'm talking about he's calling him a lot of things you don't talk about a rapper who, has a street presence. He's basically calling Fredo Bang a snitch, man. Now, that's me just saying what he said, and not me saying, making my own conclusions. And I would say that he'll say it better than I can, and I'm going to play that video clip shortly. Now, Chinay is said to be an associate of none other than Lil Boosie. Now, this gets confusing because aren't Fredo Bang and Boosie actually related, man? I thought they were blood relatives. Like, did I miss that somewhere? I could have swore there was an interview where Fredo Bang said him and Boosie are actually cousins or something like that. But Fredo Bang and Boosie in the music industry have had a weird relationship. I did a whole video about Boosie being asked by Vlad his connection to Fredo Bang and TBG or anything like that, and how he declined the whole question or whatnot. You can check that video out when you want. But Chinay the Kid, man, he basically went on social media and said a lot about Fredo Bang being an alleged informant. And he also said this, man. He also posted some stuff online, and you could barely read it. But before I get into all that, let me do you guys a favor. I'm going to go ahead and post the video. You guys check it out for yourself and tell me what you think.
You was a rat, nigga. They need to go ahead and end your rap career, bang, man. You was a rat, nigga. Yeah, nigga. 10 on me all blues, nigga. Yeah. G. Dutch. Quick. Nigga, I'm in my city every day, nigga. Trapping or dying, nigga. Eating good. While you out of town with your yes mans, nigga. That's the difference between me and you. I'm a gangster for real. You a pretender. You a whole rat. Black and white. Gave a statement. Speak facts.
Now, as you heard in that clip right there, Chinay said a lot, man. He basically said, he dissed 3 of the fallen soldiers from TBG. He dissed Boulevard Quick, he dissed G Money, and he dissed Dutch. So he's basically, man, and then he went out and said that he's got paperwork on none other than Fredo Bang. Now, this is a continuation from a lot of stuff that took place last night. Now, Roy Black, well, we're just going to call him Roy Black because I don't want to set off any type of alarms on this, but Roy Black and Chinay last night were going back and forth, and a lot of people were trying to get to the understanding of what it was, but it stems from the fact that Chinay is claiming that Fredo Bang ain't what he says he is in his music. Now, Fredo Bang is at the beginning stages of his big career. Like, people are really starting to take notice of Fredo Bang nationally more than ever. You see his shows are running up, man. The money's running up. And Chinay, he's basically coming at Fredo Bang and saying that he wasn't doing a lot for the city. In the first video, he said that, he didn't do any turkey giveaways or anything like that. And then Roy Black, he came back and said a couple of things on his own and basically let it be known that, man, he was going to stand out front for TBG.
Money. Man, y'all broke ass niggas out of TBG, man. Like, what's wrong with y'all dudes, man? Get y'all together, man. Y'all up there living off a nigga, man, leeching, man. You niggas ain't got shit. Living off hoes, driving other niggas' car. Man, y'all niggas living y'all life in disguise, man. Show me some money, man. I know y'all ain't got no money, man. Look how y'all niggas dressed. Man, y'all dressed like some '03 shit, man. You know what happened to the lady out of TBG?
Man, you scared to even come out your house, man. But steady trying to diss a nigga on Instagram. Tell Instagram that how a nigga got you living in fear, nigga. And I stamped that, nigga.
Now, you heard from both Chinay and you heard from Roy Black. And basically, man, they both were going back and forth all last night, man. And Fredo Bang kind of dipped in and said a couple of things, like he made this post right here. He said this. He said, as soon as you think it's sweet, we make you kick the clouds. Now, I'm not sure if that is directly aimed at Chinay, but I mean, it was around the same time that he was making this post. And that's a subtle threat, to say the least. Now, I'm not saying that's a threat at anyone or that there's any type of criminal indignations here, but man, I will say this, that this thing is kind of heating up. Now that Chinay went to social media and posted this right here, try to get this as big as possible, but it basically says, I thought a cat that told something said something, y'all favorite rapper. And on here is some alleged paperwork. Now, the paperwork is hard to make out. It is not that easily distinguishable, but man, let's go ahead. It's very tough to make out what this paperwork is saying, but at the top, it says something about, he said he was standing next to Simmons and somebody's last name. And I mean, this is like an eye chart. I mean, if he's really going to give up some evidence or put somebody out there, it'll have to be better than this. But there is a little section. It's like the second paragraph to the last. And it says his Instagram is Fredo Bang. And it has listed time and says a couple of things. But basically, he's saying that he's got black and white paperwork on Fredo Bang and that his music career is going to come to an end shortly. Now, do I believe that? No, because I think for Fredo Bang to have just recently left, being locked up, there'd be a lot of stories about that, especially the way that he returned home. Like the way he returned home was to a lot of interviews, a lot of stuff. People would have went on record and said this already, but I mean, anything's possible. But if Chinay is going to expose Fredo Bang, I think he's going to need to bring better paperwork than that, something that we could actually easily distinguish and really just show line for line what went down. I mean, not to say that for most fans, they're not going to care because Fredo Bang is on a wave right now in music and people just, man, once the wave starts, man, people ride that wave until it's over. And for some careers that last years, for some careers it lasts less than that. But right now, Fredo Bang is up. And I think Chinay, man, is feeling that kind of pressure from all those folks back in BR. Now, I'm not saying he's feeling street pressure, but from the exchange between him and Roy Black, man, it looks like, man, whatever they got going on is not friendly. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think that that's enough proof that Fredo Bang is out here bad? Or do we need more evidence than that? And could this dude just be jealous and hating on him? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.